Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be doing a very small fashion haul from YesStyle, and the theme this time is minimalism. I don't want to say I'm not minimalist because I think a lot of the things in my life would suggest that I am a minimalist. I don't have very many like decor things, like this is one plant that I own. But I also like a lot of pastels, which doesn't always fit in with the minimalist theme. But I don't wear a lot of patterns, like I tend to wear plain colours, lots of whites and blacks. So I was kind of like, I kind of fit into this theme, but I also kind of don't. So I was interested to see if I could make the minimalist theme work with some of the more traditional minimalist colours, which is black, white and shades of brown. Alright, that is what Google told me anyway. I guess for fashion there's a lot of things where there are tons of exceptions and tons of different ways that you can style or use a different theme. So that is basically what I'm going with today. So plain colours and then like no patterns or anything like that as well, and also slightly different shapes for clothing. And I do apologise if there is a ton of road noise today. It is so hot and I cannot film this without keeping those windows open, but unfortunately, yeah, we're right by the windows, which is not so great. Again, in New Zealand in March, it is still very warm. It's summertime for us, so I am wearing a knit skirt and I'm sweating right now. So the first one in this outfit actually has a top part that I need to put on also because it's too hot. So for this outfit, there's like two little separate things. I did more of the browns. So I have this super cute cardigan, which I'm going to put on now, very briefly because it's very warm. But this is the Khaki colorway. It is a cute little knitted cardigan and I really like it, aside from the fact that the sleeves are quite short. I think that if I just kind of yank on them a bit, because it's been in the wash because it smells a bit, there we go, the sleeves come down a little bit. They do now come down to my wrist, which is really good, but that's, you know, it's not one of the big oversized ones. It's a little bit cropped, so it's coming sort of like mid-back, and then it likes to tuck in like this at the front. But it's a really nice chunky knit and it's a really beautiful color. It's very soft. It's very soft and squishy. It smelled really bad to start with, but a quick wash has sorted that out. So I am really loving this chunky knit. I think it works enough with the skirt. I was kind of like a little bit off on the color of the skirt versus the knit, but I really like this item by itself, even though I don't specifically love it with this look. I thought it would be a little bit more oversized, which would have looked better because the other two pieces are very close to the body. But I will definitely be getting use out of this in the winter, not right now because I'm dying. The top part of this outfit I absolutely love. It's super cheap. It's just a white sort of like cropped tank that has a very square neckline. The back itself is also very square. It's just square. What I like about it though is the fabric is very soft, it's very thick, and even though it's white, it's not that see-through. The bra that I'm wearing underneath is kind of like a lavender purple, so I think that you can definitely see the texture because it is a lace bra, but otherwise it's pretty good in comparison to a lot of the other whites that you get, especially like in a tank top style that would be super see-through. I'm like, yes, it's not see-through. And it also fits really well. All of the sizings will be down in the description box, but I would definitely be getting this in another color. I like it a lot. Then we get to the skirt. This one I am very on the fence with. It's a really pretty sort of like almondy color, which I think looks really nice with the white. It also looks quite nice with black as well. And it's a good fit in terms that the elastic waistband fits correctly. I did measure myself, but like pretty much every knit skirt that I've ever tried, they always hug the tummy in a way that makes me feel like it looks unflattering, and so I've always kind of resisted wearing them, even though aside from the tummy thing, the rest of it fits really well and it's really cute and the material is really nice. So I'm wondering if I can kind of just like get over myself a little. We will see, but for the side profile it does give slight issues for me. Front on though, not too bad. Definitely on the thinner side, so you can see a little bit of the underwear line, but it's not too bad. It's also slightly see-through, but yeah. In terms of the length, it's coming down to just underneath my knee, and there is a slit which I think is supposed to go at the back because it has this big old seam. But I like it on the side because I think that it looks a little bit nicer and it also makes it easier to walk. Otherwise I feel like it was a little restricting. It is very stretchy though, so it's still easy to walk in. So that is the skirt. Overall for this outfit, it definitely didn't work quite as I anticipated, but I still really enjoy it. For the second outfit, this is also very different, but it's kind of a vibe, I kind of like it. So to start with, I've still got the same top on underneath because I actually wanted this one to be buttoned up over the top, but I really hate a specific detail. This has got this line running down the center, and it makes me look really wide because it is like coming right across where the bust is, and it just looks like, oh, really not nice. The fabric feels very nice. It's quite see-through, and it's just that one line that I don't remember seeing this, and it's not like something I can iron out. It's actually stitched in, like they've stitched the line in. The only way that I like to wear this really is as like an oversized, like throw over shirt, which I actually don't mind at all because I think that it gives a little bit more sort of like, or a little bit less structure to the outfit. The other thing is that I'm not super sure about is the claw clip. Really love the claw clip trend. I've just got so much hair, so much hair. I can only really participate if it's clipped like really far up my head rather than further down. So I kind of have to do like more of a loose twist to get it sort of to clip nicely. And because my hair is very frizzy, it's also kind of just puffing out the side a little bit. So I don't really know. The clip itself is very pretty, and I'll show you like a close-up of this one. It's also very minimalist, a gold color, very small lines, and it just looks really nice. The last part is a black silk skirt, and this one I also don't really know about. It's a nice black, needs to be steamed for sure, and it fits well, which is really good, but the length kind of bothers me, and I do have no shoes on, yes. The length is kind of like, almost like a mid-calf, which is kind of odd. I think it would look better with heels, but it's just slightly longer than what I would have liked. And because of that, I feel like it doesn't quite look how I had imagined it sort of like in my head, but it's still a nice quality garment, and I might actually use it for orchestra work because there are often times where you're supposed to wear black for orchestra, and you can wear skirts or dresses or pants. I often wear pants because they are just more comfortable sometimes when you're kind of like, especially I have to change instruments. I play the flute and the piccolo, it's a tiny flute, and so I'll be kind of like, you know, grabbing, turning pages and doing like a bit more activity. And sometimes because we're sitting kind of sideways as well for the flute, you kind of sit off center to your, you know, your torso faces that way, but you face this way. It's kind of nicer to have your legs apart. This is kind of like a nice compromise where it's black, it's shiny, it's like silky, which looks nice on stage, and it's kind of longer, so when I sit down you're not going to see my knees, which is a big no-no for orchestra sort of things, but it's also quite wide, so I could sort of manspread underneath the skirt while still looking so feminine. So it definitely has its uses. Again, don't know if this is like the look for me. I've not really done the oversized sort of shirt over top things. I'd be interested to see how it looks with jeans as well, because I think it would be quite cute. It has got like little sleeves that I can do up as well, but I don't really want to, mostly because it's hot right now and I want to stop. But I will definitely try it on with jeans a little bit later on to show you guys what it looks like without the skirt. Yeah, so it definitely looks better with the denim, and again, a really minimalist sort of style, but it's that little line of stitching that just throws me off, because otherwise it would have been really nice. Like, it's a really nice white, it's a nice cut everywhere else. Just the one line ruins it, and even if I like unpicked it, it'll have little holes in it. You can tell by the fabric. So I think that the shirt is a no-go for me, but I do like the way that this top and like a little overshirt works with the jeans, because a lot of the time I feel like this is like too much together. But so in love with this weird little like tiny crop top. So out of this ensemble, I definitely rate the claw clip. I think that it's really good value, and if you have a lot of hair, it does open up pretty wide. Not quite enough of my hair, but still pretty good. I dislike the shirt because of the weird, like, it sticks out. It's weird. I don't like it. Yeah, don't like that part. And then the silk skirt. I'm on the fence. I think it was really cheap, which was what kind of like drew me to it, because I was like, even if it's terrible, I think it was only like $10 US, so it'll be okay. I think it'll definitely look better when it's steamed, but I think that it's the length of the skirt versus how much it flares out at the bottom as well. It looks a little bit odd, but otherwise it feels like it's good quality and it's definitely not see-through, which is also great. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with all of the products that I picked up for the Minimalist haul. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a slightly different style to the pastel cute pinks that I normally am picking. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!